I think going through this section is probably going to be best talking through it. So we've loaded up BloodHound and we're kind of focusing on the user that we have credentials for at the minute, which is Tabitha. Now basically what we're looking for through the use of BloodHound is a path that will get us to the domain controller, to admin, to some kind of great power. Now having a look here, we can go for this attribute list kind of thing, which will get us access to the proxy, some random groups and service accounts. But down the bottom here we seem to have something that seems quite useful. Tabitha is a member of, is connected to Shauna Bray. Shauna Bray can then force change the password for Cruz Hall, who can then write to Darla Winters, who is then a member of the domain computers and the access control assistance operators. This means that we can reset our way to Darla Winters, and then seemingly we should be able to abuse this to become domain controller and take over the system. This is my first time using this this tool, BloodHound. It seems quite useful, although I do not completely understand what is going on. That being said, this seems like part of the fun. We have something here that we can use and abuse to take over the account. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to use this, see where it gets us. So the end through what we're doing here is we're going to go through and we're going to replace every single user account to have this same password. So we've just done Shauna Bray's. We can then come through here, input our new password, which by default, just by copying it from here, is a new password 2022. And then somewhere else, as I was having a look at this, I found that I was able to access Darla Winters on RDP. So we've just done Cruz Hall, and then we will move over to Darla Winters, as we saw that was the chain that we needed to go through of these accounts to get this access. And by using this, it should be all successful. So we can go ahead and we can do that. With that being said, we can then load up Remina. We can start our new connection, knowing that we have Darla_Winters with the password there. We're just going to try and connect. We're going to see what happens to this. Yes, we're going to accept what it's saying to us. And surprise, surprise, we have a local, we have IDP. Let's take a look at Darla Winters. So when we come over here, we're able to have a look at this man. What is it that he's able to do? Look at this, he has access to a lot of CIFS services. Now we could use something like Rubius or Mimikatz to abuse this. I'm sure there's something on Hack Tricks that will allow us to do this. However, IM Packet also has a solution for it. We can use the getST package. So using IM Packet, we can get ST. I'm hoping it's going to show us. Yes, it is. Brilliant. Now, assuming that we're going to want to over someone, we can be able to use something like this. Quite interesting. So opening up this thing on Python, I've got this on my second monitor whilst I'm looking at this. I've got something on my second monitor as well. Looking at this, we can get some examples for how this is intended to be used. I believe it did have constrained delegation. Yeah, so we're constrained on what we can delegate, meaning we can just impersonate the administrator. Now obviously we'll need to replace this with the Haystack Corp and then this with Darla Winters, but that should just about work. Right, let's give this a go. So we're going to copy this over. We're going to stick this just in a random terminal while we figure this out. So we're going to want to impersonate the administrator. Set SPN to haystack.thm.corp. We might need to add that to our Etsy host, but we'll see. And add the Darla Winters user in just there. It's going to ask us for a password, so we'll come back over here. We'll come back up here. It's completely fine. This. Oh. Information was invalid. Okay. I will try it again just in case. And there we go. It can't save it in here because we're in our user share. That makes sense. We'll head back over to the folder for this box. Do it again. There we go, and it's saved into the administrator cache now. We'll need to set this to a system variable, purely because of the way that this will be handled. So it's just called, first off, we'll need the file path for it. So krb5 name equals input that followed by administrator.ccache. Then we need to see if we have this installed. If not, we don't seem to have WMIX. So really quick, we'll come and install this. Oh, it is just actually an impacket thing. So impacket. There we go. Come over here, thm.corp/administrator. So what we've basically done here is we've taken over the administrator's Kerberos ticket, and we're now going to try and log in with it. This is the point where we need to add this to our Etsy hosts. Coming over here, we can run this again. Dialect has been used, and there we go. Who are we? We are the administrator. Brilliant. Now, what other functionalities might we have? Brilliant. Users, administrator, probably the desktop, and there we go. We have our root flag. That was this machine. Quite a tricky one. Lots of kind of new things to learn about using BloodHound. All kinds of Kerberos tickets, and just lots of very interesting tools with impacket and various other packages to use. A very interesting box, and well, honestly quite a confusing one.